So good morning, everyone. My name is Leary, and today I'm going to be talking about UCC Library's response to the COVID-19 pandemic. So just what I'll be discussing today, there'll be some brief background about myself, responding to COVID, planning and implementation, impact on customer service and user experience, some social media examples, and then finally some personal reflections. So I'm an early career librarian. I completed my MSc in Information and Library Management from Dublin Business School in 2019. And shortly after handing in my dissertation, I began working as a library assistant in University College Cork. So I was 4 months in UCC's Boole Library, which is on main campus, before moving to the branch library in the Brookfield Health Sciences. And I was 2.5 months there before we entered lockdown. So I've actually spent more time working from home than I have working in the library itself. So responding to COVID, with the advent of COVID, like many libraries across Ireland, UCC was forced to adjust from a physical and in-person service to a digital and online one, while all student-facing services went online, while continuing to provide library services to UCC students and staff. Unfortunately, this also meant that there was a restriction of services to the non-UCC community. So in answer to the question of how to continue to provide online customer service and material during the pandemic, and to help users find material online, a range of new and alternative services were developed. These included Scan and Deliver, Click and Collect, the Digital Content Store, Rapid ILL, Seat Booking, the Ask Us live chat, and orientation and induction videos. And all of these services ensured that the library could continue to provide strong service to university staff and students. So Scan and Deliver, which is a free electronic document delivery service, was the first service introduced in June 2020. And this was followed by the Click and Collect service, where library staff processed book requests for collection in July. The Digital Content Store is a repository which allows academic staff to request copyright compliant material, which is then uploaded to the store and can be accessed by students through a link on UCC's online learning platform, Canvas. And this was set up in September in time for term. In November, the Rapid ILL commenced, and this is an interlibrary loan service which has a turnaround time of less than 24 hours. Additionally, there was a reduction in the occupancy levels resulting from the need for social distancing, and a seat booking and live occupancy counter were set up. To help effectively integrate and promote these services and to support students missing out on traditional college orientation and library induction talks, several videos were developed and uploaded to the library website as well as to Canvas. And finally, an existing but now key service with the limited desk hours is the Ask Us live chat service. So for Scan and Deliver, we've had over 4,000 requests. For Click and Collect, over 4,100. The Digital Content Store, we've had 184 modules registered with 308 items and over 11,000 views. Rapid ILL, we fulfilled over 1,800 requests from other libraries, and we've received over 470 of our own requests. The seat booking and building occupancy, Boole Library was limited to 850 people, and Brookfield was limited to 70 people. For the seat booking, Boole went down to 592 seats, and Brookfield went down to 60. We've had over 76,000 bookings. The live chat, we've had over 4,200 queries, and this is an increase of 185%. And for the videos, we've had over 6,500 views. So there's no doubt that these new services have helped students and staff. They've enabled the library to continue to provide services and material. Material was received no matter where someone was located. They allow for easy and quick collection or access to material. The digital content store provides a single link to course content rather than requiring multiple requests for the same material. The ILL material is transferred electronically rather than needing to be printed and physically collected. Contact tracing is aided through the seat booking system. Staff and students are able to check if there are spaces available before arriving, and videos are available to students anytime, regardless of their location. So here are just some social media posts and emails from students and staff. So the scan and deliver service has been called an amazing service, a vital research tool. People have also said that for the Ask Us, and that it's been essential for them to be able to continue doing their job, and that it's made life a little bit easier. So what these all show is that the services are very important in aiding the library to continue to provide customer services and material, but they've also had a very positive impact on staff and students. So then some of the challenges and opportunities of COVID. I would view one of the biggest challenges of COVID being adapting to working remotely, particularly moving from a face-to-face to an online environment. I found that explaining things over email or live chat can often be quite difficult, as things can quite often get lost in translation. There's also been technology and the inevitable IT issues, both for librarians and for our patrons, and there can often be quite a lot of problem solving. Then there's also getting used to new services, new workflows, but also getting reacquainted with the old services once we started moving back into the library. Some of the opportunities of COVID, particularly for me, have been learning a lot of new skills. So using a lot of new services like click and collect and scan and deliver, and the new platforms such as Teams and SharePoint. There's also been the cross-sectional and divisional working environment. So for us, that's been collection development, service desk team, library IT, special collections, and many others that have worked together to provide these services, and that has led to an awful lot of great teamwork. Then just finally, some personal reflections. There's been many challenges because of COVID, but I've also been presented with many opportunities that I wouldn't normally have come my way, including being able to work in new services, across sectional and divisional divides, researching and learning new skills. So despite all the challenges of COVID, I've learned a great deal. Something that I've thought about quite a lot while making this presentation is the library experience and COVID-19. And I'm not sure which would be more difficult, having a lot of pre-library experience and being thrown into the chaos of COVID, or having little to no pre-COVID library experience and COVID being your first experience of library work. For me, the successful collaborative working environment, drawing on the skills and strengths of different individuals and departments, has been key to the success of the new services, but it's also allowed me to work with people that I wouldn't have had a chance to work with before. This cross-sectional and divisional nature of the COVID necessitated teams and being part of these teams has benefited me personally and professionally, but it's also allowed the library to continue to provide strong library services and material to staff and students. For me, the success of the new services provided by the library would not have been possible, or possible to the same extent, without the effect of team working, and that these teams, which I was part of, are essential to its success. Thank you.